and that our services that we have invested in are publicly owned and the benefits go to the public, not to the shareholders elsewhere. So it's about public ownership of the railway system, public ownership of the Royal Mail, and public ownership of those water companies that every day make 1,000 discharges of sewage into our rivers and the sea. Clean up your act, give up, get out of the way, and come into public ownership where we will control our future and we won't be dependent on the distant shareholders everywhere else. I buy my tickets at Finsbury Park Station, and the staff in that ticket office work really, really hard, helping people whose first language is not English, helping people who are partially sighted, helping people with hearing difficulties, helping people who are just confused, helping people that don't have a bank card and want to buy by cash, helping people who are visitors to our city and don't know their way around. And they do it with skill, with patience, with affection, and with support for the travelling public that are there. They're a credit to the railway industry, they're a credit to the union, and they do a phenomenal job. And it's people like them at ticket offices all over the country that perform that very, very important function. There are about 1,000 ticket offices left around the country. Many have already closed. There are about 2,300 people working in those ticket offices, doing the job of information, ticket selling, and also just being reasonable with people when they've bought the wrong ticket by mistake, they've got confused, and even helping people out who've bought tickets online and have also got confused as a result of it. So you close these ticket offices, 2,300 people lose their jobs, 1,000 stations lose their ticket offices, and it's one step more to the dehumanisation of our travelling system and our public services and our lives in general. The idea that you only matter if you've got a smartphone, you only matter if you've got instant access to emails, you only matter if you've got a bank card that can buy things. This deliberately dislocates about a quarter of the population who don't have access to all of those things and simply will not travel by rail in the future, and in many cases simply will not travel at all. Well, I just want to tell the rail industry this very bluntly. We built the system, we the public. We rejuvenated the system, we the public. We subsidise your services, we the public. We're proud of those that work on the railways. You should be proud of them too. Stop squeezing every last cent of profit out of the railway system and invest in the staff with decent pay, decent conditions, and a good quality service. And all of us need to join in this campaign, because this campaign, yes, it's about 1,000 ticket offices, yes, it's about 2,300 staff, but it's also about the kind of society we live in. Those with disabilities, those with special needs, increasingly ignored by all public services, where they're told to do everything online, apply for everything online, achieve everything online, and they are then prevented from access to so many of our public services. And so our campaign is to put all the pressure we can on to save the services, is to put all the pressure we can on ahead of the 26th of July and support any legal challenge that's mounted by Andy Burnham, and I hope he does, or anyone else that's able to mount one. But a legal challenge doesn't operate in a vacuum. It operates when there is a public clamour to save this service. And you know what? In saving the ticket offices, in saving that service, we're making a big stab at saying the kind of world we want to live in, where transport workers are directly employed and properly paid, where train staff are directly employed and properly paid, and that our services that we have invested in are publicly owned and the benefits go to the public, not to the shareholders elsewhere. So it's about public ownership of the railway system, public ownership of the Royal Mail, and public ownership of those water companies that every day make 1,000 discharges of sewage into our rivers and the sea. Clean up your act, give up, get out of the way, and come into public ownership where we will control our future and we won't be dependent on the distant shareholders everywhere else. So our campaign unites people on all the other campaigns. That's why I'm very, very confident. You know what? We're going to win this one.